Brussels boss Ursula von der Leyen used the incorrect title when paying her respects after the death of Prince Philip. The European Commission President failed to use His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh's full title in a social media post to commiserate his death. She wrote, "I am saddened to hear of the passing of His Royal Highness Prince Philip. I would like to extend my sincere sympathy to Her Majesty the Queen, the royal family and the people of the United Kingdom on this very sad day." The Duke, who returned to Windsor Castle 3 weeks ago after a spell in hospital, died this morning 2 months before his 100th birthday. Buckingham Palace said in a statement, "It is with deep sorrow that Her Majesty the Queen announces the death of her beloved husband, His Royal Highness Prince Philip the Duke of Edinburgh. His Royal Highness passed away peacefully this morning at Windsor Castle. Further announcements will be made in due course." The royal family join with people around the world in mourning his loss. Former Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier managed to get the Duke's title correct when he posted on social media to pay his respects. The Frenchman said, "I am saddened to hear of the passing of His Royal Highness Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. Sincere condolences to Queen Elizabeth and the royal family. My solidarity to all the people of the United Kingdom today." Prime Minister Boris Johnson paid tribute to the extraordinary life and work of the Duke. Speaking outside Downing Street, he said, "We remember the Duke for all of this and above all for his steadfast support for Her Majesty the Queen. Not just as her consort by her side every day of her reign, but as her husband, her strength and stay of more than 70 years. And it is to Her Majesty, and her family, that our nation's thoughts must turn today. Because they have lost not just a much-loved and highly respected public figure, but a devoted husband and a proud and loving father, grandfather and, in recent years, great-grandfather." Labour Party leader Sir Keir Starmer also paid tribute, adding, "The United Kingdom has lost an extraordinary public servant in Prince Philip. Prince Philip dedicated his life to our country, from a distinguished career in the Royal Navy during the Second World War to his decades of service as the Duke of Edinburgh. However, he will be remembered most of all for his extraordinary commitment and devotion to the Queen." Austrian Chancellor Sebastian Kurz said, "I extend my sincere condolences to Her Majesty the Queen, the royal family and the people of the United Kingdom after the passing of His Royal Highness Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh." Irish Premier Michael Martin, Scott Morrison, the Prime Minister of Australia, and Indian leader Narendra Modi were among other world leaders to pay their respects. The BBC cut off broadcasts to play the national anthem God Save the Queen to mark Prince Philip's passing. He gave up his naval career, during which he was hailed as a war hero, to be the Queen's consort. Mr. Johnson said the Duke was one of the last people to have served in the Second World War, noting his commendations for bravery at the Battle of Cape Matapan in March 1941. He added, like the expert carriage driver that he helped to steer the royal family and the monarchy so that it remains an institution indisputably vital to the balance and happiness of our national life. He was an environmentalist, and a champion of the natural world long before it was fashionable. With his Duke of Edinburgh Awards scheme he shaped and inspired the lives of countless young people, and at literally tens of thousands of events he fostered their hopes and encouraged their ambitions. Quote,